I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. Moving on now to page 35 in the Grade 4 Discovering Music Theory workbook, we get the opportunity to test our knowledge on everything that we've learned so far about scales. And so in exercise 4, we look at some chromatic scales and we've got to spot the inconsistencies. There are a few mistakes, and this is really easy to spot if you've got your little sketch of a piano keyboard. It doesn't have to be a great work of art. You can just quickly scribble it out on a piece of scrap paper. But it really helps you to not get in a muddle, and you can just follow through the semitones. And so if we just look here, we can just see. Now remember, the rules are that each note must be represented at least once, not more than twice. Be careful you don't write the same thing twice, just in a different way, and harmonically writing it differently, but it's the same note. We need to keep moving in semitones. And then if you keep 1, 4 and 5 of the scale, the degrees, 1, 4 and 5 of what would be kind of the major minor scale, so the tonic, the subdominant and the dominant, true to the tonic, that will also prevent problems, and it's kind of cricket to do so. It's good form to do so. And so we're going to be going backwards with descending, so let's just step it through. We have A flat, be careful to start in the correct clef, A flat. Now G sharp and A flat is the same, so that's not right. That should be G natural or just G. So A flat, so that should be G. Carrying on, G flat. Now here, G flat and F sharp is the same, isn't it? So again, we've got an enharmonic equivalent. We've doubled up a note. That should be a natural. Ooh, that went wonky. So we should have, let's start again now. A flat, that should be G natural. G flat, F, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, A. There we go. And so that would mean that we've got everything once, not more than twice. And if we think about it, 1, 4 and 5 would be A, 1, 2, 3, 4, D and E. So we've got a proper D and a proper E, as it were. I'm not sure what an improper one would be. Just we've not written something complicated like C double sharp. I think you'd have to work really hard to sort of get that wrong, really. However, it's worth double checking. And so perhaps now you get the gist. Have a go at these remaining two. I'm hoping you've had a go, and let's check these through together. Now, this is a tricky note to start on, actually. So if you're not sure, count up an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're starting on B flat and then we're going upwards. So let's see what we've got here. So we're starting on B flat. Then it's B natural, then it's C, then it's D flat, then it's D natural. Yes, that's cancelled, otherwise it would still be D natural. However, we've got D sharp here, and that's written the same note, D allocation, 3 times. That should change now. And so we really would need to call that E flat, not D sharp, because we've written D twice already. So it should be going, let's start again. B flat, B natural, C, D flat, D natural. Then we should move to E flat, and then that would be E natural, if that was written properly. Then we have F. Then we have G flat, G natural, A flat. Now here, A flat, that should be A natural, not A sharp, because A flat to A sharp means we've got a tone, not a semitone. So that should be A natural to B flat, and actually A sharp is the enharmonic equivalent of B flat, which means we'd have had the same note twice again at the end. So that one is incorrect on many counts. And then moving on to the last example, we start on middle C sharp. So let's look at this. So we have C sharp, then we have D, then we have D sharp, then we have E, F, F sharp. Now F sharp and G flat is the same thing, so that's not correct. That should just be G, shouldn't it? So we should have E, F, F sharp, G, A flat. Now you could have written that as G sharp, but A flat will do, just there's often choice. Then A natural, B flat, B natural, C. Now although this looks correct, because D flat does indeed finish it, we've not finished on the right note. We should be finishing on C sharp. So we've got the wrong enharmonic equivalent. It should be C sharp at the end. We need to begin and end on the same note. D flat is not the same note as C sharp because it's allocated to note C. So a little sneaky twist at the end there. So now we move on to exercise 5, where we get some revision on all of the scales, all of the key signatures and scales that we've come to through grades 1, 2 and 3 up to and including everything we've done in grade 4. So that's going to be all of our major keys, all of our minor keys. And this is where if you've got your circle of fifths written out from memory on a piece of scrap paper before you begin, it's going to save time, it's going to save mistakes, because you need a very flexible working knowledge of all of these keys. And I think when the pressure's on, we can sort of get our brains a little bit scrambled. And so if it's just down there quickly on a piece of paper, you've got it sorted. So we're going to see a key signature, and we need to say which major and minor key that would represent. And so we have B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats. That would be A flat major. And remember, it's the flat, the flat plus one. So B flats, E flats, A flats is the tonic plus one in flat keys, just if that helps. And then we need the relative minor. And so I think the best thing to do is just do a little bit of revision and then just test yourself. There's nothing for it but to get these keys, do a bit of revision, make sure you can write out your circle of fifths and then just go for it. So I suggest you press pause and just go for it. Let's see what you can just remember. And then after you've completed this as a little test, let's check these through together. Best to learn it now, even if it's by a few mistakes. So 5 flats, B, E, A, D, G flats is the new D flat major key that we've learned in this grade, which gives us the B flat minor related key. Now 2 flats is B flats and E flats. B flat plus 1 is B flat major. And our related key to that is G minor. Now we have 5 sharps here, F, C, G, D, A. That's our new major key of B major, and that's our new minor key of G sharp minor. So you can see that it's just a matter of revision just to learn to jump into these keys. Now here's one we haven't perhaps looked at for a while, right back in grade 1. No sharps, no flats. C major, A minor. That's the starting point if you're counting up for your sharps and back for your fifths, for your flats in the circle of fifths, I should say. And so 2 sharps. Now here, it hardly matters that we perhaps feel uncomfortable with this key because we know 2 sharps is always F sharps and C sharps. By all means, C, D, E, F, C, double check that. Again, this first occurred in grade 1, that's a D major scale, and the related key which we came to in grade 2 is B minor. And again, we have 4 sharps. We know that the order of the sharps goes F, C, G, D. By all means, check that. C, D, E, F, C, G, D. But we always know that, and because they always position like this and they always come in this order, we hardly need to read them. And that tells us we're in either E major or C sharp minor. 3 flats, B flats, E flats, A flats is E flat major because it's E flat plus 1. Just a last little trick to find your keys. E flat major, and that is related to C minor. So that's the end of page 35. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.